Hey friends, and welcome back to Busy Girl Budgets. My name is Mallory and I live in New Mexico with my husband and our 2 dogs. On this channel, we utilize the cash envelope system, and today we're going to be doing our weekly cash stuffing. So grab your favorite drink or snack, cozy up, and let's get to stuffing. Hello friends, and welcome back again. Today we're here with another cash stuffing. And we have a good amount to work with today. We're going to be adding a good chunk in cash as well as a placeholder for more money going into my high yield savings account. So let me pull out my cash tray and we will get to stuffing, or counting rather. How are you guys doing today? I want to take a second really quickly to say, if you're here, please hit that thumbs up button and drop me a tulip emoji in the comments. We're going to go with that today. Leave me a tulip emoji in the comments. I will mention it again at the video, but if you're here at the beginning, please leave me one. And I thank you all so much for being here. Let's get my calculator and we will start counting the cash. Man, I am having like some tongue twisters tonight. All right, so we have 50, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 10, or 5, 10, 15, and 20. So we have 620 in cash, but we're also going to be adding $1,000 placeholder, which I need to find somewhere in here. I know that I have one. I hope that I have one that's made. I don't know if I have any that are laminated. Maybe not. In that case, I may have to grab a couple different. Oh, there's one. Not laminated, but it's okay. So we're going to be adding that as well. All right. Okay, so starting with my wallet, we are going to be doing a little bit of a different stuffing this week because we are traveling to Michigan to see my parents for about a week, a little over a week. So I'm not going to stuff groceries. I'm not going to stuff dining out. I'm not going to stuff my fun money. I am going to just stuff miscellaneous and it can go towards whatever. I'm putting 180 in here. And I want to mention that that's not like all of our spending money for the week. I have my Michigan envelope. And I also, we'll have another paycheck, a couple of paychecks come in while we're there. So I will be pulling a little bit from those as well. But we are going to try to spend a lot less than we normally do when we're there, obviously because we don't have as much income. So we're going to do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, and 80. Actually, I'm going to get those 2 tens because they're gross. All right, so 180 in there, and that's all that's going to go in my wallet. I am going to give my husband his $10 in fun money also, so we'll set that to the side for him. And then we'll go into my high priority binder. All right, so the $1,000 placeholder is going to go into my emergency fund. So that is getting a really good chunk today. And actually what I could do is, I know I have another $2,500 one. Let me see if it's laminated. Probably not. I have a 5,000 one. I could do that. Okay, let's change this around. So basically my total in here is going to be 6,000. So we're just going to take all these placeholders out and we're going to do these 2 in here to eliminate all these other ones. So I moved $1,000 to my Ally account, and if the transfer is complete, I will put a screenshot of it here on the screen so you guys can see that there is $6,000 in there. We're really trying to beef that up. Let's see. Okay. All right. Next is my dog's emergency fund. They are going to get 50 today. So they now have 500, 600, 700, 800, 850, 900, $9.20, $9.40, and $9.50. And I'm going to swap this placeholder as well because I know I have 100 that's laminated. I got to go through all of these and organize them. They're kind of a mess over here. Do I have 100 that's laminated? You know what? I might have lied. I don't think I do. So never mind. Okay. All right. So we've got the $9.50 in here. So that's coming along nicely. This is going to get spent pretty quickly though, because once we come back from Michigan, we're going to do Luna's surgery. We don't have it scheduled yet. But once we get back, we are going to get it scheduled and get that taken care of. All right, so health, that is going to get 100 today. Going towards our premium for May. 20, 40, 60, 81. You know what? I have a $100 bill to the side here. I'm going to swap for these 20s so that I have less bulk in there. Since that money is just going to get unstuffed in a couple weeks anyway to pay that bill. So we have 150 in health. So my husband had a meeting with the unemployment office this week and he was like kind of annoyed to go. He was like, oh, I don't want to go to this. Like, it's going to be stupid. But he actually found out that he actually won like a lottery to be able to attend this session. And it was really, really helpful, actually. They gave some super good pointers for his resume. His resume is beautiful already, excellent. I mean, he's a designer. But what they told him was that the formatting of it, being in a PDF document versus being in a Word document, can ding you with AI. Because a lot of these jobs are using AI to filter out applicants that are not matching certain keywords. Or if your resume is in a different format than what they prefer. So like 99% of people, I guess, or jobs prefer it to be in a Word document, and his was in a PDF document. So we're hoping that the change of that will help moving forward. And then the other really cool thing that we found out is that our state offers like aid to help you complete your degree if you're unemployed. So he was like 2 credits away from completing his degree like 12 years ago. And then we got married and he just like stopped. He got a job doing design and he's been in that industry for like 12 years. And so that's never been an issue. But now a lot of the jobs are like, we want you to have a degree. A lot of them are saying like, we just want to see your portfolio. And he has so much experience that he has a great portfolio. But to be able to just have that piece of paper that says I went to college and I have a degree is pretty valuable. So we're going to try and do that as well, or he's going to try and do that rather. And hopefully those few things are really going to help us moving forward in his job search. So car repairs got 20. We have 120. We had to pull from this last week because when he came out of the unemployment office, his car would not start. I swear, when it rains, it pours. So we did have to pull from this, but I'm just thankful that the money was in there. Okay, Michigan is going to get 50 today. And I did already pull some money from this in my unstuffing because we had some expenses related to going to Michigan, one being having somebody stay at our house with our dogs. So we have 100, 200, 220, 240, and 250. Okay, and that is going to be it for my high priority binder. Next is my short-term binder. And I got to show you guys these nails that I put on. They are literally so cute. I'm obsessed with them. I just love like the little checkers. It's so cute. All right, Pups is going to get 30. It is empty. Definitely want to do some savings challenges that are dog related. I think a lot of people want to see those. Household is going to get 5. I ordered the cutest savings challenges on Etsy the other day, you guys. I cannot wait to show you. They're all Disney princess themed. Oh my gosh. When I saw them, I was like immediate add to cart and buy. I had to. 5, 10, 15, 20. That is not something that I've been doing lately at all. And honestly, I've really gotten out of that, just like impulse buying things. Just being on this whole budgeting thing. But that was something that I was like, I need this in my life immediately. So, all right, Costco is going to get 20. So it has 70. Beauty is going to get 30 today, and I'm actually going to do 2 20s. I'm going to pull this 10. So it has 40. And then lastly in here is toiletries, and that's going to get 5. So usually our last envelope would be self-care, but as you can see, it is no longer in here. Had my last laser appointment, unstuffed the money for that, and that envelope is coming out of the binder for the time being. So we have 5, 10, 15, and 20 in toiletries. All right, that is it for my short-term binder. So now to my low priority binder. And this is going to get all the usual amounts. These amounts work for us, and so we have just stuck with them. Of course, if we know we're going to have an expense related to one of these envelopes, then we will start adding more, but this is what works for us. We have 5, 10, 15, 20 in coffee. We added our usual 5. Entertainment, we're going to put the usual 10. So it has 10, 20, 25, and 30. Shopping is empty. We're going to put 10. And gifts is going to get its normal 5 as well. So we have 20, 25, and 30. And actually, I'm going to grab these. I'm going to put a 10. So we have 30 in gifts. All right. So the last thing we're going to be stuffing today is my savings challenge binder. So let's pull that out. And we are on May. And I lost my little paper clip. I heard it over here. Let me see if I can find it. All right, I found it. Here we go. So this is the one that we're on right now. And today we're going to add 45. I've done 2 40s. We're going to add 45. So we've got 20, 40, and 45. Move that for a second. All right. So in here we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, and 125. Excellent. This is coming along nicely. So we've done 3 of these. So we've got another 45 and another 40 to do, and then May will be complete. Probably have it done in 2 more weeks or so. All right, next is going to be the Terrific Savings Challenge. So my husband designed this one, and we are going to color in. We're going to do $10 today. So I am going to do, let's see, I'm going to do another 5. I probably should make these not, like I should probably have him not have these be brown, like printed brown, because it's kind of hard to see the marker, which is why I was like, we are doing a trial and error on these savings challenges because we want to know like what works. Of course, this is super cute, but you can't really see it very well when you're drawing on here, coloring in. I mean, I can see because I'm like close up to it. I don't know if it translates on the camera, but you can see that I've colored this one, this one, this one, and this one. So I colored in a 5, a 2, and a 3, which is $10. So that's how much we're going to be adding today. So it has 15. The other thing with these, why I have this paper clip on here, is because I need to size these down just slightly. They are just slightly too big for the envelopes. They do fit, but I just have to bend them a little bit, and I'm not really a huge fan of that. Okay, next is going to be the Pokemon Catch 'em All Challenge. We're going to color in one of these for $5. And I also told my husband I want to have this in some different denominations. So I know for me, like, I feel motivated when I can see progress happening quickly. Like I can complete a challenge quickly. So I kind of want to have this a lower dollar amount, maybe 75 or 80, and like make every single one of these like $1 or $2, just so you can kind of like complete it quicker. I feel like that gives you like more momentum. So I just want to have different options for different people. If you like this or you want a higher dollar amount, I want there to be the option for that. But I also want there to be the low dollar, amounts as well. So we're going to do another 5 in here. So it has 10. Okay, and then we're going to do the daily grind challenge, which is my coffee challenge, and we're going to put 5 in here. And actually we're going to add that 10 because I don't have another 5, so that's fine. Pulled the 5 that was in there, so there's a total of 10 in there now. And these are all going to be available in my shop once it opens, along with many others. And then we're going to add this last 25 to this savings challenge. Each icon is worth $25. So this challenge totals up to 200. I love this one because you can make the icons worth whatever you want them to be worth. And I love that because maybe sometimes I want this challenge to be worth $100, or sometimes I want it to be worth $1,000, or right now $500. And so I can do that and not have to buy a different savings challenge. I can just change it, which is awesome. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 200. Very exciting. That is coming along really nicely. This, I think, is going to go, I don't have an envelope for like just general savings, but I do have an Ally account for just general savings. So I think that once this is completed, I'm going to put that there. Obviously, if I have to put it in my emergency fund, I will, or pull from it, I will. But I would like to just start having like just a better general savings account, you know. Okay, that is it for this week's cash stuffing. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. As I mentioned before in the beginning of the video, if you made it to the end, leave me the tulip emoji in the comments. It is feeling like spring here in Michigan, but I'm not in Michigan, excuse me, in New Mexico. But in Michigan, it is still winter. So leave me the flowers in the comments so I can feel some spring vibes, even though I'm cold in the Arctic currently. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate all the views and the support and the engagement. I've seen a lot of new faces around here and a lot of new people commenting. So thank you. I'm really happy to have you here. And that is it for today's video, you guys, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye.